breaking news out of Alabama tonight, where investigators said the disappearance of 25-year-old Carlee Russell was all faked.
She went missing after she told her family.
Wait a second. That would mean women are liars, and I've never heard that before.
Wait, what?
Honestly, though, this is the first time I've seen a black chick get into this game. This is mostly a white women game.
Yeah, but she's a pretty black woman. Was
Y'all
a pretty black woman.
Y'all been keeping up with this fucking story?
No, okay. Give me the too long didn't read for those that don't know.
I covered a bunch of it last night. So fucking so homegirl called 911 while she was driving down the highway and claimed that there was a 3-year-old walking down the side of the highway with no pants on and just a shirt.
Okay.
Okay?
Okay.
She at no point during the call tried to get out of the car and stop this little child from walking down. She decided that it would be cool to like drive behind them. All right. Now I want to point out she was the only person who reported a child that was walking down the highway, and there were no reports of a missing child at any time that day.
Well, thank God for her then. You
Wow.
know, for
So,
going,
yeah,
going
thank
the
God
extra
for her.
mile when everyone else dropped the ball.
So at some point during the call, she screams and the phone line goes dead. Cops find her car. The only thing that's missing out of the car is her phone. All right. She shows up 48 hours later at the family home where she lived. All right.
Okay.
Does not want to speak to police.
Well, that's hold on. She is black. She is black.
Yeah, Virgie. I mean, Virgie. The you know, they used to have attitude and they used to say fuck them.
Okay, go on. So go on, because honestly, quick rundown. Because I mean, I know some of this, but we cover a lot of this shit, so they all mix together to me.
So she does a short interview, just a preliminary, like, yo, where you been, bitch, kind of thing. Cops fuck off. The next day, the police chief comes out and releases a statement on it. Of all the evidence they had found so far, they have her on video, like on the highway.
Okay.
Driving down slow with flashing lights. There was no child in view. They know that she was Google searching the movie Taken.
No,
no. Why do people do this? I watch so much true crime, and I'm like, why did you do that?
The two things she
Like
Google
Google
searched,
how to suffocate my baby from your home PC.
Like 4 hours before she fucking did this, she called 911. She had Google searched how to take money from a cash register without getting caught.
Did she at least use a VPN?
No. No. And she Google searched the movie Taken,
which is a good movie.
It's a good movie. It's a good movie to watch before you take Taken.
Okay, before you get taken.
So I'm trying to remember what the other things the police chief said that was really his fucking press conference was literally like, bitch, we know you did it for like 20 minutes.
Do we have? Can you give me?
I can pull that.
Yeah, give me that while I play
When
this.
she saw a child on the interstate, investigators say she now admits to making the whole thing up.
She admitted.
Russell returned to her family's home in Hoover, Alabama, 2 days after her disappearance and a massive surge. This afternoon, Hoover's police.
The other thing I did know about this story is that now she is claiming that it was mental illness.
Oh, yeah, that was the thing. She said that she initially told police that she was outside of her car and some guy came up to her, like, out from the woods and grabbed her ass and threw her in a tractor trailer. They did that Kurt Russell movie, the fucking the one where his wife gets kidnapped.
Joyride or whatever.
Yeah, whatever. They did that. She did that. She did Kurt Russell.
By the way, can I point out something? I'm reading the story too, and there's a little detail that's bothering me here. Investigators, with help from the Secret Service, analyzed Russell's cell phone for the days leading up to her disappearance.
I noticed that last night too.
Why the Secret Service?
Oh, because they thought they had another black woman that had been kidnapped.
Yeah,
by
but
a
even
white
if
dude.
they did, that's not in the. She wasn't counterfeiting money or trying to kill the president. So why is this?
And those are the two things.
Yeah, that's it.
No, because the Biden administration Secret Service has a vested interest in this story for some reason.
Huh.
Kind of weird, huh? Okay, I just sent you the family's update, which was the family's interview right after she came home, the next morning, and then I sent you the police update.
Also, Merce, your audio levels are fine. Your gain is a little hot.
That moment,
only when you're loud.
Laid eyes on her again.
All right.
Which is always.
What was it like?
To me, I mean.
Okay, hold on. This is the family. This family's.
That moment you all first laid eyes on her again.
Watch the dad's face during this interview.
So this interview is from 7 days. Okay.
To me, I mean, just so much joy.
This morning, in an exclusive sit-down with NBC News, the parents of 25-year-old Carlee Russell are speaking out, describing the moment their daughter appeared on their doorstep after being missing for more than 48 hours.
Hey, Merce, this is a question that I'm going to ask you because this is important because this is the Secret Service is involved. So, would you?
She's a little crazy, man.
Oh, no. Okay, let's do this. Let's play this game. Forget the fake. I think I have to say this out loud. Forget the fake kidnapping.
I mean, I don't know. I've seen good pictures and I've seen bad pictures. So this chick seems to have some wildly fluctuating.
Let me answer that question. Yes, if Merce was drunk enough. Right? Is that a good answer? Like, yes, depending how drunk you are.
Maybe.
He can lie about it, but we have the same taste in black women, and mine is yes if I was drunk enough.
Yeah, but what happened with Merce is Merce will get caught lying and be like, I would never. But then the Secret Service investigates, and there's video of him clearly picking her up at a bar.
It's not me.
It says, look, we have a lip reader.
That's not me. That was the 3-year-old baby.
We have.
Yeah, she's kind of is a black moped.
We actually have a lip reader here in the surveillance footage, and we clearly hear you saying, hey, baby girl, what's up?
Baby girl.
For more than 48 hours.
What did you do when you saw her?
We
laughed.
Tried to hug her as best we could, but I had to stand
But
back.
she got real fat, so real hard.
Because she was not in a good state.
What a broken man that father is.
Well, yeah, of course she's not in a good state. This was Alabama, right?
Stand back and let medical professionals work with her.
Oh, yeah, you're right. The dad's like, I can see what you're saying, Virgie.
He knows it's all bullshit.
Look at his eyes. Holy shit, bro. Body language expert would have a field day with him. Look at it. She knows. I think they knew she was lying already. Like, not because they had their suspicions, but because she told them.
Well, and because she's probably a typical, nobody just does this. Like,
right.
She's done some deceptive, weird shit in the past.
Yeah,
probably.
That bitch is a day-to-day problem.
Yeah. And also, and she's also probably somebody who's probably faked getting pregnant just to get abortion money.
Dude, she's like fucking 25 and she lives with her parents.
Last Thursday, police say Carlee called 911 to report a toddler walking alone on the interstate. She pulled over while on the phone with a family member who described hearing Carlee scream.
Her vehicle's unlocked, running. All her personal belongings except for her phone.
On the scene, police found no sign of Carlee or a child, and they say no children were reported as missing during that time period.
Yeah, that was the actual footage of her car and stopping. Was there a child around?
No, but okay, but what would her motivation be to do this? But no, I don't want to hear you. She's crazy, but really, what would her motivation be?
Attention.
Okay.
Yeah, my theory on it is because her Google searches were about committing crimes and shit.
What?
Honestly, yeah, about the how to rob a fucking cashier or a cash register and not get caught and shit like that.
Someone hasn't played GTA.
Yeah, so I honestly think that this was her alibi and she was gonna go rob a store or some shit and it didn't work.
Alibi is also the name of her kid.
Waited in agony.
Yeah, but she spells it with a Q.
Mm-hmm. It's not where you think.
Saturday night.
Yeah, my name is Alibi Russell, running back, University of Alabama.
He had a heart attack.
Oh no.
There were
Aquarius Marquise. University
actually
of
just
South
so
Carolina.
many calls and texts from people who maliciously lied to us. I just didn't know. People could be so evil.
Authorities have
tears, Mom?
not indicated where Carlee was during the 48 hours she was missing or what happened. Her parents declined to share what their daughter told them, citing the ongoing investigation.
So she did tell them early on that it was a lie. That's why the dad was having that. Yeah.
And can you tell me what happened Saturday night? Did you just get a knock at the door?
Anything leading to the case itself,
Well, we didn't know because our neighbors are Hispanic and they were watching Sábado Gigante. So it was really, really loud. So we couldn't hear it.
we can't.
It's kind of a big tradition here. We watch it every week.
And the husband's like, some of the women on that show, they be fine, though.
Discuss that.
But they say speculation about the circumstances surrounding Carlee's disappearance.
Here's the problem, bitches. And I mean this with no due respect. Here's the problem, bitches. You do this to yourselves because all you bitches are so much into true crime that every bitch with free time is now a detective. So you can't lie anymore. And it's not going to be men that are going to call you out because honestly, when women talk, we ignore you. But other women, no, it's true. But other women are like all serial and all these true crime shows and podcasts. So they all think they're going to crack a crime. So they're the ones that be like, oh, something actually doesn't add up. Women, you've created a monster. And because of that, it's made it impossible for you to lie.
Are only making things worse.
She's having to deal with the trauma of people just making completely false allegations about her.
But she lied.
But not the trauma of the thing that she said happened.
Okay,
That's weird that you
hold
chose
on,
that.
hold on. She didn't lie. She just didn't tell the truth.
That's what lying is.
That's literally what lying
The definition of lying.
Okay, well.
Family
Bessie,
now
you're being
urging
very Jewish right now.
Pessy, you calm down.
Am I being
Yeah,
Jewish or am I being a?
Both.
the public to let the
I forgot about
investigation
that.
play
He is
out.
pretty much the resident expert on deception here.
But
He should
mentioning-
probably take his lead.
An abductor, her mother,
He's like Morph.
asking to read a brief message to the public.
Carlee has given detectives her statement so that they can continue to pursue her abductor.
Do you believe that there's an abductor
Pursue her abduct. This is 7 days ago. Then she came out. Oh, I hate women.
still out there?
Absolutely. Absolutely.
NBC News has reached out to the Hoover Police Department to ask whether they're looking for an individual involved. Police have just said they're following up on all information provided by Carlee.
And for some reason, the Secret Service is involved.
Yeah, it's so fucking odd, man. I just caught that in the article, and I'm like,
It's
what?
like, why would the Secret Service be involved?
When I talked to you all on Saturday, you also said your daughter is a fighter and she would find a way back to you.
And that she would always get into fights in school.
I was going to say, yeah, always fighting people at bars.
She's a black woman. I know she's a fighter.
That bitch has taken off her earrings and said, what are you going to do about it? Many times.
She's a fighter. Yeah, she's a black woman. It's her baseline setting.
Yeah, fucking seriously. They come out of factory like that.
Yeah, it's her default factory settings. If you push the little button in the back of her skull and she resets, she just defaults to violence.
Was that a phrenology joke?
I felt
It
that
was
in
a
my
soft reset button and a phrenology joke.
Wow, high-tech phrenology joke.
I thought,
Blop, blop.
I thought it was a Treehouse of Horror joke.
Oh, okay. Look, all of them work.
heart.
Oh, here's the thing. You have her set on evil.
The problem is we just have to wait for Elon to give us Neuralink, and then we just turn everybody into the white setting.
No. He's too busy changing the logo, a logo that's fucking traditional that everybody knows, into just the letter X. And now, Mersh, I'm sure you see in your tabs how terrible Twitter looks in your Google Chrome tabs. I can't find it because it looks like a fucking offshore gambling site logo on top.
Yeah, it doesn't look great. And the functionality, like the UI is all weird now.
Yeah.
All wonky.
Happened?
She did. She found her way back to us. However, we can't discuss the details of that.
But they say one thing is clear.
Do you believe she was fighting for her
Oh,
life?
she definitely fought for her life. There were moments when she physically had to fight for her life, and there were moments when she had to mentally fight for her life.
Like in the movie Taken? like the movie?
Mm-hmm.
I'm doing field research. I'm watching all the Takens. Taken 1, Taken 2, Taken 3, and even read the movie script for Taken 4. Taken for granted.
You take it for granted. No, I do like the fact too that we all knew this bitch was full of shit. That she did this and she disappeared, and the whole search was for her, not for the baby.
Yeah, because the baby never existed.
Yeah. Okay, fine. Let's go find this bitch.
But she made it back to you.
She made it back.
Yeah, she did make it back. All right,
That's
Priscilla.
really funny that now that you pointed out that there's no mention in this interview about the child that she was supposedly missing.
Hold on, but did you see this before it came out? Watch it today, people, how fake. Even though they know it's fake, watch what they had to do. Watch it to come back to them.
Yeah, she did make it back. All right, Priscilla, so...
Yeah, she did make it back. Well, brave.
Investigators are obviously busy on this case. What are they looking into
What
going
case?
forward?
What case? What's the mystery here? What's the big fucking scoop?
The case against her that they're going to bring
Yeah.
for false reporting.
Exactly. and they're probably not going to either.
They're not.
No, you know what? You're probably right. They're not going
Black
to.
woman.
Yep, because probably the same Secret Service is telling them, shut the fuck up. You should shut up. Don't push her. Remember when they tried that with Jussie Smollett? When they were like, yeah, we're not going to do any charges. And the entire country was like, the fuck you aren't. You fucking better. Here's a little bit more on it.
Details are coming to light in the mysterious disappearance of an Alabama woman. Apparently, it was all a hoax. That is according to a statement released by an attorney on behalf of Carlee Russell. You'll recall
The same
she's the
attorney
25-year-old
that put out
woman who claimed she
the
saw
statement that she was fighting for her life.
Yeah. Well,
Same attorney.
Well, attorneys are liars.
a toddler on the side of a highway before vanishing. Russell's claim prompted a massive search, only for her to return days later. NBC's Sam Brock has more on this shocking revelation.
A stunning public confession in the mysterious disappearance of Carlee Russell.
So here's what happens, and this is hilarious because these people always do this to themselves. And when I mean, I'm not talking specifically of black people. I'm talking specifically of like the gay-ass woke people, right? Just not too long ago when Nina Turner and all those fucking blaxploitation people on fucking Twitter were like, or Joy Reid, remember recently we played a couple months ago, Mercer, and Joy Reid was like, if a black girl's missing, nobody cares. I know I made her sound more like Aunt Jemima, but that's how she sounds in my head. And then they go, so now what happens is a black girl goes missing. Everybody cares. They all like, what happened? And then she was lying.
Yeah.
And then she lied.
Not great. Not a great story.
So this is why we don't pay attention anymore. Fucking Christ.
It's like every time they find a fucking hate crime or a synagogue with a swastika on it, all of a sudden you can find a guy with fucking looks like Pesci with stained hands. You know what I mean?
No, that stank because I was trying to wipe it off.
Yeah.
Russell.
There was no.
Whenever anything bad happens now, my immediate reaction is maybe you're doing this to yourself.
Fake until proven gay.
Yes.
That's how we roll around here.
Kidnapping.
Hoover's police chief reading a statement on Monday provided by Russell's attorney on behalf of the 25-year-old nursing student.
My client did not see a baby on the side of the road.
It might have been some sort of raccoon or armadillo that was dressed wearing a child's shirt.
Client did not leave the Hoover area, but this was a single act done by herself.
For days, the investigation captured national attention, but skepticism quickly grew when police were unable to verify her story.
Where do you think she went, and how would you characterize what happened here?
This is this is what you were talking about, Virgie, right? Where the cops like, this is all bullshit.
The $100 question.
Earlier this month,
I also
Russell
like how he said it's a $100 question.
Yeah, it's Alabama. You know, they don't have a lot of money there.
went missing for just over
I know. We've driven through the roads of Alabama. They're fucking terrible.
Yeah.
48 hours after
Their highway's one large pothole.
calling 911 to report a toddler walking alone on the interstate.
Hi, I am on Interstate 459, and there is a kid just walking by themselves.
In her initial statement to police, Russell claimed that she was abducted by a man.
Yeah, police. There don't be a kid done walking down the street by them theyself and they're all walking and shit.
I mean, she doesn't sound like fucking Song of the South. Jesus.
Yosemite Sam Moore.
With orange hair and a woman who brought her to a home, forced her to undress, and took nude photos of her.
Nice. I can say that. It never happened.
It never happened, so we are allowed to say that. Can we see the... Here's the thing.
And I'm already willing to bet that there's nude photos of you out there, man.
Right. So if it's fake revenge porn, is it still illegal for us to see it? I don't know how it works.
Yeah, what if I just do AI-generated porn with your likeness?
Mm-hmm.
The investigation, police say they found no evidence of an abandoned toddler, also detailing internet searches made by Russell shortly before the incident, including what's
Man,
the
her
cost of
looks
an Amber Alert,
wildly
a one-way-
fluctuate.
Yeah,
Oh.
she's
Like she's very good at deception in photographs because there's a bunch of photos where she's like looks great, and then any natural photo you're like, oof.
but only in photographs. She's terrible at deception with everything else, obviously.
Yeah. No. Not good at inventing made-up children.
I forgot about that one. One of the other things she Google searched was if you call in an Amber Alert, will they make you pay for it?
Bro, and here's the thing. If anybody got woken up in the middle of the night because they sent out an Amber Alert in Alabama, she should get the electric chair because there is nothing worse than being woken up to. Fuck off. I turn that off every chance I get. Let the kids die. I don't care. I am not doing it.
Bus ticket from Birmingham to Nashville in the 2008
Cool, you
film
woke
about
me
an
up at
abduction
4 in the morning
taken.
to tell me that a dad was
My
done
client
with this divorce
apologizes
court
for
shit.
actions to this community. We ask for your
Yeah, the
prayer.
Mersh always points that out whenever it's like a kidnap, but the kidnapper has a kid's same last name. It's like, oh, so it's the dad that just wanted to see the kid, and then we're
Yeah, it's
fighting.
custodial interference. Stop fucking abusing the Amber Alert system.
Oh, I hate getting it. You get an Amber. You're woken up. You look at the Amber Alert system, and it's just like, oh yeah, okay. You just go back to sleep.
Yeah, because it's always like I don't mind getting an Amber Alert that wakes me up. If all right, 4 a.m, this little girl in my neighborhood just got yanked out of a window at night. Okay, yeah, hey, you know what? Fine. Give me a quick alert. Boom, bomb, bing. Tell me what car to look for. I'll even go outside and smoke a cigarette. You woke me up anyway. But you know, when it's like, oh, the dad was mad because they changed his visitation schedule, and I'm like,
It's
okay.
literally-
So now we're launching an entire alert system, and we've got everyone on high alert over this. Relax, dude. He's not gonna, unless he has a history of abuse, he's not gonna murder this kid. He probably said, you know what? Fuck you, you fucking bitch. I'm taking this fucking kid, and we're having our goddamn weekend at the beach. You're not fucking stopping me. That's all it was.
Yep.
Every Amber
He'll come
Alert
back
ever-
Monday. He'll cool off. He'll come back with the kid. Everything will be fine.
Every Amber Alert ever is Sarah Michaels traveling with Douglas Michaels.
Exactly.
And it's always the dates the dates always match up to, you know, Sarah Michaels, age 8, seen with Stephen Michaels, age 30. And you're like, see, this is all lining up.
Yeah, we know what happened here.
Clearly the dad.
As she addresses her issues.
Or it's
attempts
even
to move
funnier when the mom takes the kid and runs. And it's like, that's even less menacing. Like whenever it's the mother that grabs the kid and is like, I'm taking my kid. It's like, all right, relax, it's the mom. Calm down.
Yeah, we know exactly what's happening.